Hello and welcome to this KBPlus screencast. In this screencast I'd like to show you how you can manage members of an organisation if you have editor rights on that organisation. So I'm going to log into the KBPlus test system and I'm a member of GIST Collections. If we look under my profile we will see that I'm a member of GIST Collections and I have editor permission on that organisation. If I just scroll down here you can see my existing membership say GIST Collections and I'm an editor. If you're an editor for an organisation, your institution, then you can control who else is a member of your organisation, and you do this via the Manage menu. If I click on the Manage menu and look under GIST Collections, you'll see there's an option to see my organisation information. I'm going to click on that, and this screen has two parts. Firstly, this front screen has some basic information about my organisation and also has lots of links to other organisations that are linked to mine. In this case, all of these organisations are members of the GIST Collections Consortium. And also further down I have information about packages and licenses and subscriptions that are linked to my organisation. For most organisations that will be a much shorter list. The second part of the screen is this users link here. And if I go and look at my users, this is a list of all the users who are currently members of the organisation. And you can see from here that I have some options. So if I want to stop someone being a member of the organisation, for instance if they leave or and they no longer have access, then I can do two things. I can either revoke their permission, which means that they will appear on this list but no longer approved. So if I revoke, for instance, Liam's permission to GIST Collections, then you can see that my status here changes to rejected. Liam can no longer access the GIST Collections information on the system, but I can still allow him back. So if I click allow, then he will now be approved again. If I click delete link, that would remove the user completely from the list and they would have to re-request permission to access the organisation. So delete would be when someone has absolutely left. Revoke might be if you weren't sure, or if you were waiting to hear about something maybe and you thought you might need to approve them at a later point. But either of those will have the same effect in terms of your organisation information. The person will no longer have access to that organisation information. If we just look at what happens when somebody requests access to the organisation for the first time, I'm going to just switch over to a different account, and this is Jay Smith, and he or she is going to request access to GIST Collections as an editor member. And you can see here in my memberships now I have a request that's pending. Now if I switch back to my previous account and just refresh this screen, we should see now that this request from Jay Smith, he or she wants access to the GIST Collections organisation, and I can allow that from here. So this is a pending request. I haven't made a decision about it yet. At the moment they don't have access, but if I know Jay Smith and know that he or she should have access to the GIST Collections data, then I can allow that. And that's it. And if I got it wrong, obviously, I realise I've made a mistake there, I can revoke that as well. You can see that the difference here is that now I've revoked it specifically, it's rejected rather than pending. So that's managing users, and anyone who is an editor member of an organisation can manage the users for that organisation. Thank you.